Hi, welcome to our Kairos weather data platform. Congratulations for being able to log into your account. Yes, so this is an instruction video to orientate you to this platform. It does not serve as any form of advisory, but to how to operate this platform. You may watch the video at the top right hand corner, the video tutorial to replay this video again after this video. All right, so on the left hand side, this panel, right now you are at the dashboard. Okay, so you have been assigned the location based on the location you have given to us. So example, over my platform here, there's actually two accounts. So you may choose either one of it with location. So let's just say you selected Vietnam. Okay, so you choose the latitude and longitude that is given to us. That's here. Now, over the weather variables here, you are able to choose three types of variables: the hourly variables, daily variables, hourly air quality, as well as solar radiation. So let me just click the hourly variables for you. But before that, just take note that for every segment of this variables, you can only choose up to three variables, or you can just choose one. So let's just go to hourly variables. Okay, these are the hourly variables available on this platform. Assuming you want to look at the rainfall, you just click on the rainfall here. Okay, because earlier they selected other variables, you can see you can select here. It's because you here is three of three selected already. So I have selected actually at the daily variable. So just uncheck it to ensure it's removed from the platform. Right now you can see it's 0 out of 3 selected. So now let's go back to the hourly variables here and choose rainfall, for example. Maybe this time around I just want to see two of it or three. Let's just show three variables: rainfall. Another one maybe I say snowfall, or one another could be a temperature. Hourly temperature here. So these are the hourly three variables that we'll be choosing. Assuming you're not sure what are these variables, as you see on the right hand side, move your cursor to the question mark here. You explain to you what are these variables. So example, this rain variables is means the liquid precipitation bracket rain, right? And this is snowfall, frozen precipitation, snow, and as well as temperature. Air temperatures at 2 meters above ground level. All right, so these are the three variables that's being selected. So after you selected the variables that you want, next is the range of data analysis that you want to analyze from. Okay, so let's just say the start date. When do you want to start this data to analyze? You click on it. Okay, here is a drop down list which you can select, scroll up and down to select the years that you want it to be. Assuming you don't need too far back and just says that maybe 10 years back, so around 2015. Okay, so let's just say Jan the 1st. Okay, so you can see here, January the 1st, 2015. Okay, end date, you can click here again. So of course, let's just say 2 days back from the data you want to analyze. So let's just say 15 or anything earlier is possible. All right, so let's just click on 5 first for now. And for the time, which time range for analysis of the hour do you want to analyze? This is specific to this hourly variables, which is good for analysis, meaning to say for what time to what time you want to analyze from. So assuming you want to analyze from, let's say, 7 a.m. till 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. All right, let's just say 11 a.m. You can choose the thing here from 8 till 11 a.m. So that is about 9, 10, 11, 3 hours, right? And for the time zone, just leave it auto detect. So they auto based on your laptop time. Okay, next is the number occurrence. So what this number occurrence means, example, let's just say you choose 5. What this 5 means is basically it will show you the top maximum 5 of the variables as well as the lowest 5 of the variables. So example, if it's a temperature, the maximum 5 temperature for the variables as well as the lowest 5 variables for temperature variables. All right. So next, the forecast period. Okay. So just take note this forecast period is up to 15, 16 days. So if you click here, okay, you can choose on the 8th, which is the next day. Today is the 7th, assuming October, and next day is 8. You choose 8 October. And end date, when is the furthest you can select? Okay, just take note, this is up to 16 days. So all those that is blank off, you're unable to select. So you just choose on the one that is bold color, that's 22. Okay, so it's October 22nd in the forecast. So after you realize finish, okay, or before that, let me just show you that once you selected the location, the map will show where is it exactly is this on the map. Okay, this is the map. Okay, and once you're done with all this selection ready, you are happy with what you see, click on the generate analysis. Okay, so some of the data will take a bit longer time to populate, but let's just go through it when it's ready. Okay, let me slowly orientate you to it. On the left hand side here, as you can see, is the hourly weather analysis. Okay, you can for hourly data, just take note, it will be a bar chart. So this is a populated based on yearly basis. Okay, so let me just change to monthly for you to see the differences. So every of the bar means on the money basis, but let's just say I want yearly. Okay, this is the year that the data from here you can see. So you can see the two different colors from here. Okay, this color mainly highlighted the highest of this is the variable being selected, rain, right? Just now remember we selected 3 variables. This is rainfall. So the maximum is 33.4, which occurs here on year 2020. Okay, and the lowest is here that happened on 2018. You can also see the numbers here, maximum and minimum values here, as well as the average here. So let's just say you're okay with it, or you want to see in terms of 3-month basis, you also can change the thing here, 3 months. All right, or even 7 days basis. This here, okay. Okay, next, okay, look on the right hand panel here. Okay, as you can see, there are some key insights based on the variables that you selected. Remember, just now you selected rain, snowfall, and temperature. Or before that, let me just come back to here. Just take note the chart, you can actually change from rain variables to snow variables, which they change the chart accordingly, as well as temperature, as you can see changes. Right, you realize that why this no snow, but basic snow there's no data, cause in Vietnam there's no, it does not snow, so there's no data. Yeah, okay, now let me come back to these key insights. As you can see, the 3 variables is selected, so these are the range of the values that happen, but you want to know is this a relatively stable results. Okay, in terms of your analysis, yes, it's a relatively stable result here. Likewise for snow, relatively stable. But you can see temperature, they are telling you it has been on the increasing trend. So you can likelihood is going to fall on the higher temperature as the temperature rises. So there's some advisory lah, in the sense that appears stable. So there's some normal outdoor activities is recommended. Okay. Next, so once you selected the location, our system will generate you some suggested variables. Example, for Vietnam, you could choose one of these variables. Okay, this may not be the exact thing. Okay, this is just for presentation sake. So once you log in, there will be these 3 variables suggested for you to use. Okay, let me just go further down. Okay, earlier I also talked about suggested triggers, right? Suggested trigger meaning to say, okay, based on your occurrence that's selected, 5 occurrences, maximum 5 and lowest 5, right? This is the maximum 5 and this is the lowest 5. Maximum 5, lowest 5, maximum 5, sorry, maximum 5, lowest 5. So in terms of what is this trigger, basically is the level that you can set. In the sense that, example, for rain, you feel that the rain is unlikely to exceed this temperature 18.5. So our system tell you when you did exceed in the past history, only 5 times that happened exceed this the rainfall exceed this level. Okay, so but of course you may not be comfortable just on the 5th highest or 5th lowest. So what you can do, you can scroll further down, look at the occurrences. All right, you see 5th is here, but the highest actually at 33.4. So if you want to play safe, maybe I want to choose 33.4, anything higher. So this is something that you can do here for analysis. So I'm not going to detail on this analysis. Let's go to the next thing. forecast outcome. Okay, the risk period is 15 days. Okay, so there are actually three variables that are selected. So yeah, so yeah, take note that there'll be occurrences here. So just take note if this there may be a date like one occurrences, then they show a date. What does this show? Meaning to say, if let's say there's an occurrence, meaning to say even you set at this trigger, example 36, right? Our forecast is going to tell you that the next 15 days, one of the days going to happen will hit this trigger. So it's relatively unsafe to set this level. Then it will show which particular day it will happen. Okay, this is as good as get, but of course right now it's quite stable. Things are stable, even the increasing temperature is quite stable, unlikely to exceed this 36 degrees Celsius. As such, as no occurrence. However, don't be surprised if you see one going forward if that changes. Okay. And of course, this is our disclaimer, like to say is that analysis and suggested provided is just based on historical data and statistical model. This does not constitute any financial advice or guarantee future outcomes. Ultimately, these are just forecasts, right? There's no guarantee of the outcome. Okay. Next, let me just scroll further down what you can do with analysis. Some of you may not like the chart and you want the display. So how the display work? Let me just orientate you. These are already variable tables. This shows the last 20 years data. So what happens? You can click here. Out of the three variables that's selected, you can choose the variables that you like. So let's just say you like rainfall. Okay, and right now maybe it's the month of October. Okay, choose October. And let's just say you want to know the breakdown of the particular day. So let's just say you like forecast going forward uh, on, let's say you want to know what happened tomorrow, right? Let's just say click it. Today is 7 and tomorrow is 8. Let's just 8. So it's 8 of October. Every year on 8 of October, what is happening to the rain variables hourly, okay? So you can see the data here, how you analyze is up to you. Okay, so one thing to take note, you can actually export to Excel for your own analysis. You may have your own formula for calculation, forecast for the futures, whether this is what I can do with this download button to Excel. Okay, so looking at here, you can safely say at this time of the day, like 11 or 10 onwards, right? Likelihood, like tomorrow is going to rain. I mean, this is just an indication. You can see your past few years have been happening, right? So this is the thing. But how you analyze is very up to you. There's no guarantee outcome unless we are God, right? But at least this will give you a visual to see how likely it's going to happen and when it's going to rain in terms of hourly breakdown. You can see the hourly, 6 a.m., 7 a.m., etc. from here. Okay, so this is a table. Next, okay, let me go to another tab. These are the analytics where you can analyze the data. You can click to forecast. Okay, so this forecast page is very simple. You can actually scroll forward in terms of the days of the forecast, right? Based on the variables and selected, and you can see what the changes in terms of forecast value from here. Okay, you can see rain will change likely on the 15th, that will be rain, right? You can see the data changes here. Okay. And this is the breakdown. Remember, we choose the hour from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., 11 a.m. just now. So they show the hourly difference from here to here. Okay, based on the day you selected. And of course, this is the forecast outcome. What is the trigger that is being suggested? It's also here for you to take a look. All right, so this is about the forecast for the next 15 days. So now there's another tab here, which is the report. Okay, what you can do with the report, basically you can choose the day that the report that you want. So example, now it's October, maybe you want the 1st October till let's just say yesterday, right? Okay, so you can choose any of the variables or all three. If you want, you can click. If you don't want, you just uncheck it. But assuming you want it, you just click it. So 1st to 6th, so just click generate report. All right, so the report itself, as you can see, the three variables are here and the breakdown of the times of what you selected, 9 to 11 is here. It's all here. And if you like, further analysis, you can also click export to Excel. So you export to Excel and you can do your own analysis. Okay, this is so far for the analysis and the forecast. And the next thing of the tab that I want to tell you is the settings. So maybe you click on the settings. Okay, so this is your profile. Example, this is my profile. I'm Casman, Lim, that the number is here. Okay, it's not correct. It's +65. I didn't change it, but doesn't matter. So, yep, you want to change any data, company example, you change, you can save the changes. And for the password, current password, if you find that you don't want to change your password, you can also change your password. Okay. Next thing, user management. In case you want to assign, your staff to do the thing for you, you can actually add user. You can locate. Example, you have been assigned 2 location. You want to assign one of the locations, so you just add. Okay. So let's just say you create another name lah. Let's just say Jane. Let's just say Jane. Okay. Jane Wong. Let's just say Jane Wong, right? Okay. So let's just say Jane at Jane.com. Yeah. The email, then the password, you can create a password for her. So you just say, make it simple, ABC123, right? Okay, next, then select the location. You can select the location. Which one do you want to assign to her? For example, let's just say she stay in Vietnam, so you want to sell Vietnam, so Vietnam is here, or you can even select another one actually for her. But let's just say you want to give her only Vietnam location to analyze, also can. So after you're done, you just save user. Okay, realize after that creation, you also can delete it away. Yeah. See, after you created it and save it, you can see the data here. Okay, so the row is the staff. And let's say you want to edit her row, for example, right? You can actually edit the row, okay, for her, or the email address, but what if you want to change it for her, right? Because it will be styled by default because they are your staff. Yep. Okay, so let's just say the email may be wrong. Just one, I just want Jane. I accidentally click H, so let's just save it. Update user. Okay, so after some time, maybe your staff left the location, you decide not to give her the access to analysis, you can actually delete this conveniently. So just click delete and it will be gone. So they just confirm delete user. This permanently, are you sure? They just confirm. In case you want to give them, then you delete, then it's a problem, right? So you say delete confirm. Okay, in this case delete confirm. All right, so there's no assignment, or you want to assign can be done. So, okay, that's all I have for you in terms of this Kairos weather data platform. Once again, I thank you for subscribing to this Kairos weather platform. Thank you.